Dorian Gray grew sick with fear. "I never knew her," he stammered. "I've never heard of her. You are mad. You had better confess your sin, for as sure as I am James Vane, you are going to die." There was a horrible moment. Dorian did not know what to say or do. "Down on your knees," growled the man. "I'll give you 1 minute to make your peace, no more. I go on board tonight for India, and I must do my job first. 1 minute, that's all." Dorian's arms fell to his side, paralyzed with terror. He did not know what to do. Suddenly, a wild hope flashed in his brain. "Stop!" he cried. "How long ago is it since your sister died? Quick, tell me." 18 years, said the man. "Why do you ask me? What do years matter?" 18 years, laughed Dorian Gray with a touch of triumph in his voice. 18 years! Set me under the lamp and look at my face. James Vane hesitated for a moment, not understanding what was meant. Then he seized Dorian Gray and dragged him from the archway. Dim and wavering as it was in the wind-blown light, yet it served to show him the hideous error, as it seemed, into which he had fallen, for the face of a man he had sought to kill all the bloom of boyhood, all the unsustained purity of youth. He seemed little more than a lad of 20 summers, hardly older, if older indeed at all, than his sister had been when they had parted so many years ago. It was obvious that this was not the man who had destroyed her life. He loosened his hold and reeled back. My God, he cried, and I would have murdered you." Dorian Gray drew a long breath. "You have been on brink of committing a terrible crime, my man," he said, looking at him sternly. "Let this be a warning to you to not take vengeance into your own hands." "Forgive me, sir," muttered James Vane. "I was deceived. A chance word I heard that a damned den sent me in the wrong track." "You had better go home and put that pistol away, or you may get into trouble," said Dorian, turning on his heel and going slowly down the street. James Vane stood on the pavement in horror. He was trembling from head to foot. In a little while, a black shadow that had been creeping along the dripping wall moved out into the light and came close to him with stealthy footsteps. He felt a hand laid on his arm and looked around with a start. It was one of the women who had been drinking at the bar. "Why didn't you kill him?" she hissed out, putting her haggard face quite close to him. "I knew you were following him when you rushed out from Daly's, you fool! You should have killed him. He has lots of money, and he's bad as bad." "He is not the man I am looking for," he answered. "And I want no man's money. I want a man's life. The man whose life I want must be nearly 40 now. This one is little more than a boy. Thank God, I have not got his blood upon my hands." The woman gave a bitter laugh. "Little more than a boy," she sneered. "Why, man, it's nigh on 18 years since Prince Charming made me what I am." "You lie!" cried James Vane. She raised her hand up to heaven. "Before God, I am telling the truth," she cried. "Before God? Strike me dumb if it ain't so. He is the worst one that comes here. They say he sold himself to the devil for a pretty face. It's nigh on 18 years since I met him. He hasn't changed much since then. I have, though," she added with sickly leer. "You swear this?" "I swear it," came the hoarse echo in from the flat of her mouth. "But don't give me away to him," she whined. "I'm afraid of him. Let me have some money for my night's lodging." He broke from her with an oath and rushed to the corner of the street. But Dorian Gray had disappeared. When he looked back, the woman had vanished also. Well, that's the ending to chapter 16 of The Picture of Dorian Gray. Thanks for bringing that book over. I haven't read it in a while. It's always a good read. Terribly scary, but oh, I love the imagery that Oscar Wilde portrays. You know what, I met him. I remember getting that book and telling him how interesting it was. Sorry, forgive me. I'm a bit of a nerd for that kind of stuff. But, did you like it? Did you do the thing? Did you, no, you didn't? You didn't go, into the story? Huh. That's quite strange, I have to admit. So it's just with my stories, then? Well, that is helpful with my research. I've been reading around and trying to remember what it was like when I used to read to people. It's been many years. Ever since, Anyway, do you want me to get you some tea, a drink, anything? Oh, yeah, sure. I'll go get that. I'll be right back. Well, alright, here's your tea. I really do love hanging out with you. It's nice. Usually I don't trust many people. Is that why I wear my hood? Oh, well, the truth is, I don't know, I just feel uncomfortable with my face, I guess. I don't know, it's dumb. Can you see? Well, that's, whoa! No, I do, please, get off me. No, don't, no. Okay, no, can you, please, put my hood back, please. No, please. Thank you. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't... What? You think I'm, good looking? That's, sorry, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I haven't gotten a compliment in probably about 200 years. Yeah, that is a long time, I guess, if you think about it. I age well for being over 200 years old. Well, yeah, I don't exactly age at all. Can you see again? Okay. Here, I'll take it off. Ta-da! No, I don't really take this off. Why? Well, I don't know, I don't like looking in my reflection or anything like that. Do I have my own painting? Like the book we were reading? No, I don't. I didn't seal my soul in a painting to stay forever young. No, it's because I'm the storyteller. What do you mean, can you give me a name? Well, that's true. I don't have one, but... Well, if you think of one, I wouldn't be against it. Oh, you wanna, snuggle again? Okay. Here, come here. I don't know why, but, snuggling with you now, knowing that you've seen my face, it just feels kind of different, you know? Like you understand me better. If that makes any sense. Sorry. Do you want me to brush your hair with my hand? Okay. You know, you're so soft. So nice. Cuddling with you. Can you stay the night again? Yeah, sure. If you want to. You know, I won't stop you. You always get the guest room. It's practically yours now. So, that book, huh? Have you ever read it prior to, well, you know, when I'm reading it to you? Oh, yeah? While I cuddle with you, do you want me to, start up chapter 17? Okay, yeah, I can do that. Let me just find our page. Wait, that's too far. That's chapter 14, 15, 16, which we just read. 17. Okay. Chapter 17. A week later, Dorian Gray was sitting in the conservatory at a Selby Royal, talking to the pretty Duchess of Monmouth, who with her husband, a jaded-looking man of 60, was amongst his guests. It was tea time, and the mellow light of the huge lace-covered lamp that stood on the table lit up the delicate china and hammered silver on the service in which the Duchess was criticizing. Her white hands moved daintily among the cups, and her full red lips were smiling at something that Dorian had whispered to her. Lord Henry was lying back in a silk-draped wicker chair looking at them. On a peach-colored divan sat Lady Narborough, pretending to listen to the Duke's description of the last Brazilian beetle that he had added to his collection. 3 young men in elaborate smoking suits were handing tea cakes to some of the women. The house party consisted of 12 people, and there were more expected to arrive in the next day. "What are you two talking about?" said Lord Henry, strolling up over the table and putting his cup down. I hope Dorian has told you about my plan for reregistering everything, Gladys. It is a delightful idea. But I don't want to be rechristened, Harry, joined the Duchess, looking up at him with her wonderful eyes. I am quite satisfied with my own name, and I am sure Mr. Gray should be satisfied with this. My dear Gladys, I would not alter either name for the world. They are both perfect. I was thinking chiefly of flowers. Yesterday I cut an orchid for my buttonhole. It was a marvelously spotted thing, as effective as the 7 deadly sins. In a thoughtless moment, I asked one of the gardeners what it was called. He told me it was a fine specimen of the Robinsonia, or something dreadful of the kind. It is a sad truth, but we have lost the faculty of giving lovely names to things. Names are everything. I never quarrel with actions. My one quarrel is with words. That is the reason I hate vulgar realism in literature. The man who could call a spade should be compelled to use one. It is the only thing he is fit for. Then what should we call you, Harry? She asked. His name is Prince Paradox, said Dorian. I recognize him in a flash, exclaimed the Duchess. I won't hear of it, laughed Lord Henry, sinking into a chair. From a label there is no escape. I refuse the title.